What's up, everybody? So in today's video I'm going to be going over each of the main story bosses in Once Human. I'm going to be kind of going over how to defeat each one. Recording, and then once it begins, once the cutscene starts,
Help! Help me! Shouldn't have tried to take what was yours.
Forgive us. Forgive us. You are truly a great one.
Mercy, please!
Even without their submission. We are still Legion!
so for the Ravenous Hunter, you want to hit him kind of directly in the top of the head. So like this area right here is where you want to hit for the most amount of damage. And he'll get to a point, probably... Nope, not yet. There. So once it says immune, there are going to be two eggs that pop up. So there's going to be one that pops up there, and one that pops up right there. So you need to take both of those out as efficiently as you can with avoiding his shots, which I have failed to do. But so here's the second one. So right now he's still immune. Don't shoot him. You're gonna waste your ammo. Now that he is back, now you are able to shoot him. Avoid as many of his shots as you're able to. So he's immune again, so don't shoot him. You're going to waste your ammo. Heal up. This is now the time to do so. And he's going to jump back up there. And eggs are going to pop up here again. So you're going to continue to take them out. There's only 2 rounds of these. At a lower level, you're going to have a lot harder of a time. Just because you're not going to be able to do as much damage. But at a higher level, you shouldn't have much of an issue. So, for an example, I'm level 25 right now. And so... And that is the Ravenous Hunter. You can collect his loot, which always consists of electronic parts, stardust source, weapon mod parts, crit boost, and munitions multiplier, and then a weapon. And then once you've collected all of that, you just leave the dungeon, and you're done. So that took me just under 2.5 minutes. For lower levels, you want to do essentially the same thing I was doing the entire time, but be more attentive on his attacks, because his attacks will do a lot more damage to you. And when you go into the battle as a low level, bring lots of ammo, make sure you have grenades, lots of heals, and make sure you are fully hydrated and fully fed. Now, on to the next boss. Here we are for Trent. Trent is a level 20. The first boss was a level 10. I forgot to mention that. But Trent is a level 20 recommended 2-player. You can solo him at level 20, or I was even fighting him at level 15. So you are able to go even lower. With fighting him, I would recommend a bit more of a heavy build. anything automatic, and the heaviest hitter you have for single shot. Now, so for Trent, you're gonna have 3 of these. You need to take these out as soon as you get in. If you do not have a sniper rifle, that is okay. It will just take a lot longer. So with Trent, his attacks are a little different. The nice part is that he doesn't really attack much. He does, and that's why I'm saying to have a fully automatic weapon. Because he attacks with these orbs to start with. The higher the level of the weapon, the better it is. That is also one of his attacks. Easy enough to dodge, just be very careful with it. And then again with these, the higher the level of the weapon, the quicker you're able to take them out. You want to aim for the lady on his back, because that is his weak point. Hit her in the head as much as you're able to for the most effective damage. And with the higher level weapons that you do have, the quicker you will take him out, as with any boss on this list. That is his weak point, and again, you will get guaranteed along the lines of any of these. So electric parts, stardust, weapon mod parts, munitions, amplifier, melee amplifier, and then a weapon. So for this one, I got the MPS-7. And then you always get energy links, doesn't matter which boss that you are fighting. So with fighting him, I would bring a automatic weapon, as I was saying, and a heavy hitter single shot, which I prefer running this gun because it is a semi-auto sniper rifle and it does immense amount of damage if you upgrade it. Upgrades aren't overly hard, but as a lower level player, you will find it a little bit trickier to get. So, with that, let's get on to the next boss. So, here we are with the third and final boss of Phase 1 in Once Human. This is Auraxium. Auraxium is a level 30 boss. She is a little more tricky than the first two. The first two aren't too bad. Auraxium is a little trickier. For her, I would highly recommend, similar to the last one, a full auto weapon and a heavy single shot weapon. So whether that's preferably long range, you want to stay farther away from her. So again, it would probably be an assault rifle with high level damage and a sniper with also high level damage. At this point in the game, you should be leveled up to the point where your weapons are doing a lot larger damage. So take your time before fighting her. Level up your weapons, level up your gear, and then get into battle. and go from there. So let's get into it.
Around the rosy, what do you suppose we can do to fight the darkness in which we drown? Ring around the rosy, the
So once you have gotten into the arena, you'll notice that she doesn't have any obvious hit points, but all these spores on her back are her weak spots, along with her head. Fuck. Avoid getting hit by that. You will get demolished instantly. Her attacks are definitely harder to avoid. They are doable, but they are definitely harder. You want to try and hit the spores on her backside or her directly in the head. It can be more tricky because she does move around a lot more than any of the previous enemies that we have fought so far. Like that one right there, I ended up doing 1500 damage. Continue attacking from a long range. Do not get close to her because she will demolish you very quickly. The farther away that you are, so now she's immune. Don't shoot her anymore. It's a waste of time. This is one of the webs that she had laid about. So one of the reasons I say to bring a long-range single shot is for these spider eggs. There are a total of 4 of them during her immunity. 2 are up here, and 2 are over here. Right beside each other, which is nice for over there. Take those out. Get caught in some webs. This doesn't damage you. Here you are able to attack. So get some damage in while she's not fighting you. And then here I'm actually going to use some grenades. Because she's lying on the ground. Use what you can in that time. Because once that part is over, you are back to regular full blown attacks from her directly. Again, try to hit her in the rear. Even from longer range from the front, try to hit her in the rear as much as you can, while also constantly avoiding these attacks. That one is much harder to avoid. You will hit immunity for a second time in this fight. Right there. Once she does stop shooting, she's gonna hop up here, won't attack you anymore. So go after the spider eggs once again. And then now you can attack her, get as much damage in as you can. hit her with every single thing that you have, grenades, Molotovs, anything. Throw everything you have, and then retreat back a little bit, go after those spores on her back, and just continue repeating that process for the entirety of this fight. You repeat the same process, avoiding attacks, hitting the spores, hitting her with everything you have, not shooting when under immunity because you're just wasting your ammo. Yeah, that one, like I said, is a lot harder to dodge. And there you go. She does take a lot more ammo. She is a much longer fight, regardless of how high level your weapons are. Mine are fairly high, and even I am struggling. Okay, so I got a bit of a better weapon here, but again, same thing, electronic parts, Stardust, weapon, Shadow of the Mall gear mod, and then super bullet precision. And then you get even more energy links and a better weapon. Collect all of that, and you will be leaving through the gate. I hope you enjoyed this video. Ooh, and you get a Dreamcatcher. I forgot about that. For every boss, you do get a item like this. So make sure you collect them. You can use them at your base to help with upgrades and shit. I completely forgot about that part. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope this video was helpful to those of you that needed it. I hope to see you guys all in this world. This is a phenomenal game to play. I am very excited for Phase 2, which comes out tomorrow. When this video drops, which will be tonight, it will be less than 12 hours before Phase 2 releases. I will be doing another video on Phase 2 bosses, start to finish, all of them, from their opening scenes like in this one, to their attacks like this one, and everything in between. And I will be trying to get that out as soon as I can. I am hitting the end of Phase 1, but I have been dealing with work and stuff as much as I've been trying to play. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, please subscribe, and comment your favorite part about this game. I would love to see that shit. And I will see you all in the next one. Catch you later.
Make the ground shake.